I just got off an Akashic Record reading with a client, and I was explaining that sometimes it's very difficult in this human hologram matrixy that we are in, and sometimes we get very steeped in that and forget about our multidimensional self over here. And this person had been through a lot in their life, a lot of trauma, a lot of experiences, very heavy and intense, and their higher self was coming through and saying, hey, listen, you are actually part of a bigger collective of yourself. So we have co-currently running timelines, and a lot of times people talk about past lives, but they're all happening at once. And so there's all these different multifaceted versions of self, and you here on Earth, you know, when we talk about Earth School and that it can be a little janky here sometimes, and the thing is, you're a very advanced being to be here because it is so heavy and dense and difficult to traverse through sometimes. And so other beings from other star systems are looking at you and saying, wow, they're going through like the mega challenge, like the boss mode in a video game. That's amazing. You actually have that within your own collective of being as well. So there's versions of you out there in the cosmos and the ethers that are living different perceptual lenses and different experiences, different incarnations, and you are feedback looping all of the things that you are learning and growing through so that you can learn and grow as a soul, as a whole being. And so you who are here on Earth, those other collectives of you are looking at you like, wow, we're so grateful and thankful that they went through all of these experiences so that we can become wiser and stronger, and that we can help the new versions of us that are being born every day, because we're all from source, all different reflections of one another. But again, you have your own very specific collective of incarnations, and so you are helping the baby versions of you by being a higher self to them, because you are currently going through this very challenging chapter so that you can ultimately help the bigger collective of everyone in existence. So when you have those heavy human things come on, those feelings and emotions of shame and guilt, unworthiness, I'm not enoughness, you are a master healer. You are radiating out all of these beautiful lessons and understandings and well of wisdom, not only to your collective self, but also to everyone else in the bigger collective. And that is an extremely empowering place to be, because what you're doing is learning to disidentify and detach from the trauma of here-ness to be able to connect to this bigger, multifaceted version of yourself. So when these things happen in life, they're so much more easy to traverse through, because you're not attached to the pain, you're not attached to the trauma, you're not attached to the hologram, and then you can stay more up in your multidimensional form and say, okay, it's just something that's happening right now. It doesn't mean anything about me. It's an experience, it's a lesson. And that's when you start having major shifts in your reality, because you're not identified to the pain and the old narratives anymore. You see them as challenges to work through and grow and evolve, and that's what accelerates your healing journey.